everyone, once again I'm here to share with you about my random thoughts. It's been a while I'm not doing this, so I'm trying to find out what I can possibly share. I normally talk about how to be as a person, as a woman, or whatever, but today I may opted to discuss about the art of selling. This that these things that I have learned from my previous jobs, and it's a mixed nut, not only from one company but overall that I can remember that I may care to share with you guys. Number one is for you to create the need. If you are trying to sell something, of course it's a lot more easier for you to offer anything that that person that you're talking to or offering to has a need for that particular product or item or whatever that is, services or whatever. So if you were able to create the need, most likely that you are going to get a positive answer. Creating the need is actually be depending on the person that you're talking to, be it a woman, a man, young or old, rich or poor. It depends because they have different factors to consider on what they're gonna buy, and you must be able to tie down, to lock it, so that in the process you don't have to go back. So you have to get their agreement that what is it for them. So having that said, you must be able to build trust. It means that you must be convincing and has a very good logic about what you're trying to share. You can use simple analogy, third party story. You can even use takeaway. There's a lot of selling techniques that you can try to practice. That could be applicable to the person that you're talking to. You can use a third party story, like someone who already used the product, what happened, or the positive results, something like that. And of course, it's kind of normal, whatever you say, however good you are, that there will be some objections. Um, you have to expect that. So if you are already aware that there will be some objections, so you will be um, ready to rebut any objection. Like for example, they need to ask their wives. Or next time, you must be able to contemplate on how you can possibly make a bigger picture why now and not later. And you could possibly make, for example, oh, that's good, but I have to ask my wife. So you can ask if you are your wife, do you think something like that? So you're going to seal them in the position of the person that they are pointing out who is going to make the decision, because of course they know them better than you do. And then they may think of, if in case it was their wives, how they're going to take it. Basically, you don't have to be so intelligent. You just have to listen to what they say, and that's what you're gonna use on what you're gonna ask next or what you're gonna say next. So basically, you just simply have to make the value for money, because that's the focal point. The scarcity of financial freedom of many people, even the bigger people or the rich people, must have the value of money for what they're going to get. It's either they need or they wanted, it doesn't matter as long as you were able to show them the value for money. So, one thing that you must not be able to forget practicing is for you to give that sense of urgency. Why now and not later? Because, that is what you ought to do. To be able to close the sale